Well, hello. How are we today? There is a lot going on, right? The title of this week is Healer Heal Thyself. I'm finding it not difficult, but there's a lot going on. There's a lot of energy coming in. There's a lot of energy coming through me today, to you, and from you to me. Whenever you see this, any of these, know that the transmissions will be coming through these videos. So it's quite interesting, the energy. It's been with me for quite a few days now, and it's having a lot of effect because we're working with 174. And this week's topic is Healer Heal Thyself and Listen and regression. So it was quite interesting, the energy coming through this week. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to play, because it's all working with the 174. Mars is still extremely active, and Healer Heal Thyself. So we're going to be playing the FC. This is working with Mars, and it's working with the healing colours that are Virgo. So the F and the C are the Great Gathering, and the healing colours that are Virgo. So this is a very it jumped out actually. The other one that I'd chosen, because it had the F in it as well, kind of hit me on the foot, and I thought, oh, maybe not. So we're going with the FC, and it was, yes, that's the one. So just close your eyes, take a very, very deep breath, and here we go. There we go. That'll just get us in, just to start listening if you're listening, or watching if you're watching. There's lots of information coming through this week, so I'm going to get to it. Just a quick look at the event that we're going to be talking about at the end of this is what is coming up on the 5th of, let's see, July, and then going towards the 9th of August. So we're going to be talking about this event that's coming up. And this is the event we're working to. Yeah, there's a lot of energy here today. So just take a deep breath as we start to talk about this. The hot topic is Healer Heal Thyself. As Venus is now in the wisdom of the moon. So did you see the sky last night? I was with some friends last night, Juliet, Tati and Kira. And there was the sky, and there was Jupiter, and there was Venus. And it was just beautiful. And I remember the last time I saw that was in Egypt, so it was absolutely magical to see that again, which is Jupiter working with our root energy center, and Venus working with the whole left side. So it was receiving information, clarity about expansion, which is what we're all going through at the moment. So let's get started. Emotional intelligence will be pouring in to aid emotional wholeness, and then physical wholeness will become a reality. So we're being asked to look at our emotions, which is any healer out there will know that we always look to the emotional element, because this is what creates the physical element. And people are kind of catching up with that. It's been an idea for quite some time in this realm, but now it's really hitting home. This is the forefront of healing the emotion. And our bodies are a message board, and there's a great resource for this, which is it's an old book. It's been reprinted so many times, but it's got a great directory in there, and it is Louise L. Hayes, You Can Heal Your Life. You can get it on Kindle, but in the center there is a directory, and you can look up any malady, any aches or pains, any bites, anything, and it will instruct you on the emotions. And you can also add to that if you wish, because this resource was made quite some time ago. But an amazing woman, Louise L. Hayes, and You Can Heal Your Life. Mars is still in the great gathering that is Aries, which is 174 hertz, working with the male divine, so that push, that activation. It's also working with Eris, which is at the top of the solar plexus here, and it's also working with Chiron on the right hand side of the heart. So Chiron, let's talk about Eris first. Eris is a very slow moving energy when you look to the heavens or the sky, the cosmos, whatever you want to call it. Very, 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 very slow. So she's going to be in this position for a very long time, like probably longer than we will be here on the planet. Maybe not. We don't know. We don't know how long we're going to be on this planet. You know, we could be here for 200 years, 300 years. Why not? But she is there for a very long time. And right now she's in the place of expanding on infinite release right here. This is a place that the yogis use to release, you know, toxins from the body. And this is a place of infinite release. Release out and release in. Remember, release can mean many different things to many people. So just look at what release means to you and play that, invoke it. You know, if you wanted to invoke Eris, it is I invoke the 174 on the 333. I am infinite, I am release. So, and this is all for the collective, remember. If you've got personal body maps, personal body grids, look to that and you can play your own personal one to see what you're releasing. This is a collective reading. But remember, we're all part of the collective, so it's very, you know, if you work with these as 174 on the 333, it's really going to work with you as well on a personal. And then if you want to go deeper, that's when you use your personal body maps. Then we go to Chiron on the right hand side of the heart. Now Chiron is the gateway to working with your DNA, and it is a place of I am love of self. And as we know, self-love is a great healer, right? And it's not, we're taught as, you know, it's not self-centered, it's self-love. It's actually putting us first and then looking outside and seeing how we can bridge that together. Self-love is taking care of yourself right now, putting holes in your diary right now, allowing Venus to fluff those pillars while you sit and allow the clarity to come in through her, while Mars is really pushing that activation button on us all. So Chiron is I am love, I love. So you can invoke Chiron on 174 on the 777 this week, activating self-love. I am love, I love. Just play and connect. And you know, Chiron, through this process of the next 2 years, Chiron is pivotal. Self-love is, as we said, a gateway to working with your DNA. And she's the gateway to expanding and creating with our DNA for pure change. So it's self-love. And then we move to Mars, the big player right now, and we're all feeling it. I mean, sleep is getting a little bit better. Are you feeling that sleep getting better? I am. It was a bit tricky last week, but now things are landing. Things are getting us there. And if not, then just play these frequencies and connect. And also remember, you can play these in the dreamscape, so you can play them under your bed or by the side of your bed, very, very, very low. And say your intention, ask you questions before you go to sleep, and then let the dreamscape bring you those answers. And also, if you've got a dream dictionary hiding away somewhere, it's time to pull it out, because energy, this clarifying energy, Venus will be working hard, bless her heart, very, very strong right now with this emotional intelligence, as is Mars. So that these two guys are pivotal, because as we know with self-love, it's about balance. And yes, putting ourselves first, but not in a way that is not for the highest good and the highest good of all. So self-love for the highest good of all, is placing ourselves in the space of, okay, am I tired? What do I need? Am I full of energy? What can I give? You know, working with self-love that way. And self-love to many different people mean many different things, but right now self-love is running with your passion and your joy, keeping your energy frequency up rather than down. And so, you know, there's old tools that you've got hidden away. Go get them out, Some of them may just fall off a cliff, you don't need them anymore, and some of them may come back and then start to expand into something more, which is happening right here at Dragon's Eye Hub. So it's quite interesting when you, oh, I worked with that years ago, and then you take a look at it again and, oh, actually, oh, there's a different way to work with this right now. So keep aware of that this week, well, for the next couple of years. So Mars is giving us the energy to create real change within. As we know, this can be disruptive. It can hurt. We can feel tired, burnt out when we don't give ourselves time to adjust and integrate, to go on the journey that our body and our higher self is yearning for, self-discovery, and open up to Gaia and then the cosmos for true connection. So right now, without Gaia, we cannot have this experience. So Gaia is very much at the forefront right now. And Mars is our whole right side, bringing creation into fruition, into our reality. A key component at this time. He's working within the male divine, within us all, a time for self-honesty, integrity, and self-kindness. New things there for me. When this was coming through, I thought, oh, self-kindness, interesting, I like that. Be kind to yourselves and others. So on the 12th of June, Mars is creating that push and activating the 13th. There's a whole list on dragon'seyehub.com in the blog, so take a look. And all the lists are there of Mars and Venus, because they're our true balance of receiving and of creating. So right now they are really good resources to go through. The 13th, activating connection with Gaia, which is very, very key at the moment. 14th of June, activating connection to remembrance. 15th of June, activating transformational balance. 16th of June, activating transformational balance again. So there's 2 windows, those 2 days, great, if that's what you're looking for. The 17th of June, activating through light, through your higher self. So Mars is extremely busy. Now we move to Venus on the left side. And the receiving part of our balance, another key component to enable us to receive, to listen, and to balance with all this activation of Mars. And she's in a place of clarity. This is what Venus does. She brings in clarity. So if you're looking for clarity, before we act, she enables us, as she's now within the wisdom of the moon of Cancer. So she'll, Cancer wants to make us comfortable and how you doing and checking in on you, Chiron, self-love. She will be fluffing our pillows, making us comfy as this emotional intelligence pours in through the wisdom of the moon. Will we settle down and listen? Will we? To the information coming through from our higher self. And that, my friends, where free will comes in. This is co-creation. This is a conversation where we are involved. Are you? Listening to the wisdom coming in, even if it's not what we want to hear. So there's a lot there, right? So take a little look at Venus. She's bringing in codes of wisdom to enable our bigger picture. She's dancing with Jupiter, as I just said. Look to the night sky over the next. She's been there, like for the last couple of days. Next couple of nights, she's dancing with Jupiter, our root energy center, the place of expansion. And as I said, look into the sky, maybe play the frequency if you're outside, in the evening. You can, Venus and Jupiter will be the first things you see, as the sky starts to get darker. Take a chair or just lay on the ground and earth and just maybe play the frequency or just invoke it, Venus is I am balance, I balance, and all her frequencies are on a list, as I said, and the link is below to the blog where all this information is. So fluff your pillow, make holes in your diary, and connect to Venus all this week. Just play and connect. 12th of June, emotional clarity. 13th of June, activating emotional intelligence. The 14th of June, emotional intelligence coming direct from Gaia. 15th of June, transformational emotional intelligence coming in. 16th of June, emotional intelligence through the higher self coming in. using that Lemurian portal that we've talked about before. And on the 17th of June, expansion of emotional intelligence. So you can see there's a lot of help coming through this week. Now we're going to look to a lot of people talk about the 0 point and the quantum field. Well, there is a frequency for this, and it's in the center of the heart, and it's called Cupido. It's a place of the Akashic realm. It's our 0 point where we can place intention. And when we go to the 0 point, this is a place of creation. So when we place our intentions there, it will play out into our reality, if it's for the highest good and the highest good of all, because that is the gateway of evolution right now, moving through to the new earth. So Cupido, which is in the center, so if you've got your personal frequency body maps, this is your 0 point that you brought in with you for this lifetime, that works with your higher self and your reality. It's at 963 hertz, which is working with connection. It's working with the ascended masters, and it's on the 999. So we are remembering the intentions that we came into when we incarnated into this life. So it's a really good one to meditate with, or just like I said, play when you're sleeping, whatever you want to do. And the key, it is we are. It's the collective Cupido, so it's we are. If you've got your personal, then it's the I am. And the key words working with the 0 point for quite some time, because the 0 point is regressing right now. It's slowing down, so it's given us time for those intentions. And it's working with Gaia and wholeness. So Gaia, again, our fundamental base of this experience in this journey, this lifetime right now. And it's Earth School and Strength, which is telling us that, when we're at school we learn, and when we're learning sometimes it's not so easy. So this is the key to giving us our strength. 963 on the 999. You can say, I invoke the 963 on the 999, we are. And just sit with your feet on the planet, or just lay on your bed, or get comfortable, meditate. And you could play 963, go on to the Venus Weather Report, Dragon's Eye Hub website, go onto there and you'll see the directory, and just press and play. So we are going to talk of the collective 0 point, which is working with Gaia and wholeness, regressing as she was ready in 2012. We've spoken about this a lot in previous years. She was ready in 2012. Then she herself has been integrating and being, and now we are connecting to this very new energy, our consciousness of all living things at this moment, ready or not, of evolution. This year and next year is pivotal. Gaia has been holding space as we, the collective, become clear with our intent, and now we are coordinating through a time of absolute change on every level with our higher self, but with Gaia and our higher self. It's a trinity, reminding us that she is the Earth School, where we come here to expand our consciousness with this reality. And boy, is our consciousness opening, and Gaia will give us strength if we just connect. Remember, when you play the frequency, just sit, close your eyes, or even play while sleeping, ask questions. There is a great resource at the bottom of the website of Dragon's Eye Hub. There is a meditation if you're not used to meditating, or if you find you want to meditate in a different way. It's a meeting place that you create. So go to it. It's at the bottom of the web page. And to get to the website, just click the link below where the blog takes you, and then you'll have the menu. So with all this Earth School and Strength and Gaia and wholeness, we look to the Earth Star 285 on the 444, working with that crystal energy of the planet, working with the feminine divine for balance with the masculine, the male divine. I am release, I release, just play and connect. The Earth Star, the heart of Gaia, which is 10 centimeters below our feet, our connection to her heart, our Earth Star, is working with the firefly energy, which is breakthrough. This energy is inspired and fantastic, but it's fleeting. So be conscious when we are asked to listen to Gaia, connect to Gaia. For without her, we cannot experience what we're experiencing, right? She is our base, our fundamental base. Have we forgotten this? Have we? The 0 point of creation through intent, working with our quantum field and creating our collective reality. If you have pure intent of the highest good and the highest good of all, as this is the gateway for the next level of the collective consciousness on planet, the new earth energy, play and connect to 963 hertz on the 999 hertz, and connect with your intent, with your vision. This energy works with the collective, so you can put this in the collective. What do you feel? What are you bringing in for this next part of our consciousness? And it works with the collective we are energy working with Gaia. This frequency will also connect to your remembrance of your intent for this moment in this spiral that is time. So just remember, what is my intent for this lifetime? Again, you can ask that question from the Cupido. I invoke the 963 on the 444 we are, and just sit or lay or whatever you feel you want to do. Maybe have a pencil and a piece of paper ready. Maybe you can write it, type it, however you feel. And again, remember, if you have your personal body map, your personal grid of frequency, you can work with your personal frequencies of all we've talked about, as well as the collective. Right now, a great tool to daily invoke, even if it's just your earth diamond, you can invoke it all, or just your earth diamond for release, balance and expansion through these times. It will really aid you. This is a modality from the fifth density coming in to help us all in the fourth density at the moment, which is the bridge between the 3 and the 5. So it's really helping us right now. Remember, oh yes, right now, oh yes. So sorry about that. There's a lot of yes, right now and energy. As we head towards the 3rd and the 4th of July 2026, Mars is amplifying with Uranus. Uranus is in the third eye. It's the new road. It creates new brain synapses. You know, when we start this new road, this intent for this new way of being, or our new job, or our new role, or selling the house because suddenly that's it, we need to change where we are. There'll be lots of things coming in where I've just got to leave, or that's it, I'm done. It'll be coming through the heart. It'll be an idea that's been slowly burning, and now suddenly we're getting used to it, and then there's a push that comes, and this is the 3rd to the 4th of July. It's working through a Lemurian portal of light where the physical and non-physical can work together, and this is on a global scale. The push for evolution of the collective, all blocks are off, anything could happen. So this is as Mars, right now Mars is heading towards Uranus, and when they come conjunct, it's amplifying the third eye and the whole right side, our new path and our creation in this reality. So just be aware that this is the energy we're working towards. So if things are coming in with this emotional intelligence, through self-love, you know, through a whole right side, a whole, you know, like wherever you feel this change is coming, there's going to be, you're going to feel this more impetus of more push, more push, more push as we head towards July the 3rd and 4th. This energy then marches through onto the 9th of August, where Mars and the Earth star are conjunct, working with pure clarity within and the collective root, a really evolutionary time ahead. Globally, now is the time to get those intentions straight for the highest good and the highest good of all. And remember the collective 0 point of our collective quantum field after the fifth, when the grid from the cosmos and the earth became available. We are now ready to move into it after Gaia is now integrated with her energy, and she's ready for us to then travel with her. However you see it. So have a really connective week, and we're just sending so much love on the light this week from me and the Dragon's Eye Hub, which is the Council of Three and many beings. We hope some of this resonates with you, and we hope it helps, and it's just coming through with pure love. So have a great week. Goodbye.